Casey here. Weight loss secrets, all about the trauma, baby. All about the trauma, weight loss secrets, all the things. If you're still struggling, you got fucking cellulite, you're broke, and you're playing it fucking small, and you ain't got no energy, you don't want to fuck, you're looking around at everybody else, and your excuse is that you're a mom or you're middle-aged, or you think it's just age, you think it's just hormones. Listen, I got a hysterectomy. I look good as shit. And I'm just getting started. 40 kids, C-section, like, life has handed me shit, and I've turned it into gold. You know what I'm saying? So all your excuses suck. They end here. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm all this stuff. Like, join the fucking club. Do you think it's any easier for any of us? No. You know why it's fucking easier? It's because we understand what trauma is. We understand that you can't just blame your trauma. Everybody's got it. Look what happened to me. I have an autoimmune. It's harder for me. I'm a single mom. So it sounds like you need to be regulated. You need to get regulated. Your relationships, if there's shit, whatever you're claiming to blame your fucking, the reason why you are fat or stuck or sad or broke or you're not grilling, it's always going to be something. It's the algorithm. It's because president. It's because my dog died. It's because I'm sad. I'm on my period. Like, fucking name it. It's my hormones. Listen. There's a solution for all that. So if you want it, you work with me. And you're probably fucking tired because you've got adrenal issues and your thyroid's not working and your hormones are fucked. We can help you with those too, but here's the shit kicker. Trauma's trauma, but here's the deal. Your nervous system has been programmed for things to be hard. So if your story and your nervous system is hardwired for survival and things have to be hard, nothing works easy, everything's a struggle, I lose it, I gain, I do this, and blah, 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 I don't trust myself, I failed all the other programs. Your nervous system is trying to keep you fucking safe. It's trying to keep you small. It's trying to keep you in the safety environment, even though it's shit. You've got to be smart enough and aware enough to push the uncertainty and fear aside and take fucking action, sign up and work with me. It's links in the bio. Get started on the quick fix. It's $199. Do high ticket. It's $5K, starting at $5K, and payments are like fucking $200. Start with $22. If you're really fucking scared and you're wanting to sniff it out, you gotta learn to trust some shit. It may not be for you. I am not for everybody. What is that saying? I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm the right person's cup of ayahuasca. I maybe just made that up, but I hit as hard as ayahuasca, I'll tell you that. That's why I love working with her. And we've got that too. I've got a whole entire offer, church, spiritual offer, feminine healing, womb healing. Women are doing. I have a lady today. Listen to what she said about microdosing. Just listen to this shit. If you're not, here's the deal. If you're in resistance, meaning it's like saying you want to go on a trip, right? You want to go on a trip, but you're like, I don't have my passport. Isn't that fucking convenient? That is resistance dressed up as logistic problems. So a lot of you are like, yeah, I'm scared, or it's money, or it's always going to be something, but it's just your resistance. So when you're tired of that, you fucking move. So this lady, she just joined and we started a microdose psilocybin, magic mushrooms. No, this is not in Hot Moms. This is nothing to do with Hot Moms. Hot Moms is food test, hormones, foundational work, clearing trauma from your nervous system so you can actually lose the weight and keep it off. So you can actually get started and not fall off. So you can actually go and do it and not go all in and then just fall off. So you can actually stop being immature emotionally and trying to get fucking trophies at every checkpoint and chasing dopamine. So you can actually have sustainable results where you don't have to fucking have pressure to perform and diet. Have you ever noticed your cycle is there's something coming up, or I need to look a certain way, so let me go ahead and get on this diet real quick. That's what everybody does. I got a beach trip coming up, so let me go on a fucking diet. And when you go on a fucking diet, it's stupid. It's the dumbest diet ever. But then you lose weight, you feel good about yourself, then you fucking fall off. That's your cycle. You've got trauma. It's trauma for days, man. Your nervous system. And the thing is I used to lead with trauma because the end of the day, the reason why you're not making the money, the reason why the relationship's not there, the reason why you're stuck with your body, your hormones, you've got headaches, you can't shit, you don't want to fuck, like you're just stuck. It's all trauma. Identity stuff, trauma-related stuff. No, this is not fucking therapy and crying and inner child and all this. Fuck no. But a lot of women like to blame their trauma. They're like, yeah, this happened or this didn't happen, so therefore it's harder for me. It trains your nervous system. That's what tells your hormones what to do. So if you're ready to get to the root, you fucking work with me because we get to the root issue, which is in your nervous system. No, it's not your gut. And even if you say it's trauma, I did that for many years. Trauma-informed fitness. That's why it fucking works. Here's the thing though. A lot of women, they like to blame their trauma. They like to stay in the fixing mode. I'm broken. Let me fix me. Let me heal some more. Let me heal some more. Let me heal some more. Let me wait some more. Let me wait till my bank account's full. Let me do this. Let me do that. And that's like saying, let me just get in shape first before I start going to the gym. It makes no fucking sense. logically, and you know that. You're stuck in an old identity because your nervous system is hardwired for that and its safety. So you have to regulate to be able to hold the capacity of the woman that you're choosing to create and be. You just don't know how to do that. So a lot of you go on diets. A lot of you get on hormones. A lot of you work with these gut healers and fucking Reiki healers, all this shit. But you're not doing the integrative work to train your nervous system to hold the result, to be the bitch with the body, the power, the money, the confidence. You've got to train your nervous system that it's safe to be her. Instead of the second the dog dies, your mom gets cancer, somebody that you don't like gets off, something happens, you're thrown off. It's because your nervous system is not trained to hold power. You're scared of it. There's suppression. There's all the things. Meanwhile, you're sitting here, just tell me what to eat. I can tell you what to eat. I can give you actually biofeedback where your body and your gut will tell you. Do the food and gut test. I bought mine yesterday. It was like $40, $50, something like that. If you want that, go to the link in my bio. Get it. It's in the $22 offer. It's in the $199. It's in all my fucking offers. You get that? They'll tell you exactly which foods are causing trouble. But what happens when you're on your period? What happens when some shit goes down and it's too much for you to handle and you want to binge? You're not going to give a flying fuck about what that food test says. What happens when you're drunk off your ass on a girls trip in Vegas? You're not going to give a shit if you're not supposed to eat gluten. You're going to do it and then feel bad about you eating the gluten. So that tells you there's an emotional thing here. There's something in your nervous system because deep down, you think you are lazy. You think you don't have what it takes, but that is suppressed trauma. That's all that is. You're scared of power. You're scared of fucking power. Because if you were not, you probably wouldn't be drinking in the first place. If you weren't scared of power, you wouldn't be overwhelmed because you wouldn't be feeling so responsible for every fucking little thing. Do you see where I'm going with this? The reason why diets are not working for you, the reason why you don't have any fucking energy and you don't want to fuck and you can't shit and you've got headaches and you're looking at all these other women, what did they have that I don't? It's trauma. That's all it is. But no, you're not broken. Trauma is lack of awareness. You don't go heal trauma. You address your trauma and increase your emotional intelligence and capacity in your nervous system so that you can enjoy life more, so that you can have the body and it's easy for you. You ever wondered like why it's just easier for somebody like me to have the 20-year relationship, the kids that homeschool, the body, the business, the $1 million empire, the brand? How do I do it? If you looked at my HRV, which tracks your stress levels, it's lower than some people. It's not low, but it's gotten up in the hundreds. But for the most part, at night when I'm sleeping, 50, 60 is a good day. When I'm going through a lot of stuff and I'm moving through it and I wasn't able to fully get out a lot of what's inside of me, it'll be like in the 30s, 40s. So what makes people like me different is you got to learn that you got to create the fucking result. We're all overwhelmed. Shut the fuck up. Everybody's tired. Everybody's got some bullshit going on, man. There's always some shit happening. So are you going to be a victim of circumstance or you have your own personal power? This is what we teach. How to calibrate to that. And then also you get to a certain point where you're not going to just keep creating the same shit show. You're going to create a nervous system where you don't need things to be hard for you. It's actually going to be the opposite where it's like, of course that worked out for me. Of course today was the day. Of course it just worked out. Because if you're, like I said, if you're stuck, you can't lose weight, you can't shit, or maybe you're really hot, but you're like, something's off. I feel like something's missing. You don't want to fuck. You're stuck in your business. Something's off. The nervous system. It's all in there. It's trauma. Yes, there's things you don't know about yourself. But at the end of the day, you repair this, not that it's broken, you reprogram. I don't want to say repair because you're just like your parents and your family and everything else. But you have to learn how to hold the energetic frequency of the bitch you want to become, of the woman you want to become that you're choosing to create. If not, you are going to sabotage the fuck out of her. And it's going to be disguised as, oh, but I'm busy. I'm doing all this stuff. No, I'm actually working on it. No, you're not. If you were, you would be getting visible results within 24 hours like you do when you come to work with me. The right women who come in the right energy get results in 24 hours. They say, holy shit, Hot Mom's AI is telling me exactly why I've been stuck in this pattern for so long. So this is what this girl said today. We were doing the magic mushrooms, not tripping our balls. So don't even be ignorant like that. People that think that you trip on magic mushrooms are fucking retards. They're fucking retards. I'll say it. No, just listen. Because so many women think, or they don't think, that's the problem. They don't know how to feel. They're just going in their lives. They're just doing their little go pick up Johnny from school, baseball. You get your little shit, fucking go to your little job and our little safe lives, and nothing ever changes. Nothing ever fucking changes. You live for the weekend. You think you're doing all this stuff. You're taking coffee. You're doing all the fucking caffeinated things, trying to get amped up, forcing yourself to go to the gym, then wonder like why midlife comes around and you're not fucking happy. Your body looks like shit. You look like an old lady. You're middle-aged and you look like it. You feel like it. Fuck that shit. This is where magic mushrooms come in. New mommies out there in your 20s, magic mushrooms. Fuck SSRIs. I said this before. You're not depressed. Your hormones are low. You need to address your hormones. Do the Hot Moms panel. Get on it. Links in the bio. Go right fucking run. Get that shit. You won't find it with other white coats. You need your hormones done. You're not depressed. And if you are depressed, it's because you're trying to live in the past because you don't know how to live in the future. You don't know how to create forward things because you don't know how to let go. This is going to help. So this is what she said. Now, mind you, this is a teacher. She was a single mom when I met her. No, sorry. She was in a very abusive relationship with a very wounded masculine man. I'll just say that. A lot of women like to call them narcissists, but they're really not. They're just wounded men. And women attract these women because they're also an enabler. They don't know how to speak up. They're from lineage of suppressions. They're from their trauma in the nervous system. They don't know what healthy relationships are. So they like to just slap a sticker on it and say, he's a narcissist. Feel sorry for me. No. You were weak and you attracted that guy. I've dated shitheads, but I was also a weak bitch. I didn't know, that women that stay with men who cheat on them, weak bitch. I don't care. You're judging. Weak. You don't stay with someone when they cheat on you. You don't stay with someone after they cheat on you. You don't. I don't know who needed to hear that, but you don't. Low self-esteem. We've all had it. Something we go through every day. So she started working when she got divorced, of course. She was a stay-at-home mom at the time because as men like that love to keep women. And a woman, this is part of her thing too. Like you don't need to just quit work just because he makes money and now you're just this little stay-at-home mom type gal. What happened was she had kids and stayed at home. She didn't have any money. None of that. Left her on her ass, which she wasn't making any money. I would never put myself in that situation, but I know a lot of women never think like that. It's just, I'm wired different. So she gets rid of him. This bitch gets on her feet so quick, y'all. Let me tell you, this girl started, because she was a very creative photographer. She went all in to working with her, got her business going. She got healthy. Got her ass looked amazing. We got her body right, baby. We got her hormones right. She was going through a lot at the time. Most women who are part of the toxic culture problem don't take action. They want everybody to feel sorry for them and get all caught up in their trauma. Oh, I just got divorced. I've got 3 kids. What am I going to do? I don't have time to work with this coach. That's when you do fucking hire a mentor like me. Duh. She did. So she got her banging ass body, got her hormones right. She started making 6 figures. She landed another job, which was more stable for her. She makes multi-6 figures now. She's now attracted a way better relationship, beautiful relationship. And now she's been with me for over 10 years, on and off. She's recently come back. She was having headaches. Her body was good from what she learned with me before, except this time she said, I've got these headaches. And I told her, I was like, I'm already feeling, because she knows we do a lot of the spiritual feminine work. I said, you need to get into my feminine course. Let's do some wound clearing and plant medicine. You need it. Oh, and I've got a call at 2:00 with a client. Okay, so cannot forget that. So she came in, you sign a waiver with me, everything. So it's safe. It's all a sacrament. It's very protected. And a lot of people think that you trip your balls off on the mushrooms. You don't. That's very limited. That's like saying anybody that smokes marijuana is a pothead. Like, how fucking are you just one of those old people who's just an idiot retard? No. Educate yourself. Ganja, marijuana is phenomenal medicine if used properly. Here's what she said. This was after her first time doing it. By the way, like I said, new mommies, if you're a new mommy, this is hands down works better than SSRIs. I've watched microdose for new mommies, what it has done for them during that first year of their first child. If I would give anything, if I had the work that I teach, which is when I created it, it's why it's here, because I needed it then, which is understanding trauma, how to regulate your nervous system so that you can create a stable life, a life that feels good and feels supportive and feels happy and free, because you can't do that in chaos. You can't do that with a shit body, with bad health, low energy, and doubting yourself. You cannot create a powerful life when you're in doubt. That's like saying, I want to die peacefully. No, you're not going to. If you're running around right now in chaos and you're too afraid to take action because you're too busy or you're scared to spend money, you're going to die on your deathbed afraid. So if you want to have a peaceful death and it be a certain way, you got to create a life that matches that. So this is what she said about her first microdose experience. She goes, I did my first microdosing today. About 45 minutes later, I knew I didn't take enough. And this is the point. I told her, I said, you're not going to feel it. You're going to feel more on a fucking cup of coffee. You're going to think you didn't take enough. This is so little. This is how I like to do it. I'm not saying do this with everybody. Legally, you need to work with a very trained specialist to do this. So she said, I was very focused on work tasks, which was nice. This is when I started to release the resentment that I hold in my upper back and neck, which is also responsibility. I didn't even realize that's what it was until yesterday. I decided to sit with that pain, and it's not even in discomfort anymore. As I reflected, I was scared with trying something new that would make me feel vulnerable and raw. I'm going to try in the next couple days to do it again. I will say that a certain reading we track your nervous system. When you get into Hot Moms AI, you'll see we'll show you how to track your nervous system real time so you can start to create new body awareness. Holy shit, it's going to call your spiral out before it happens so that it will happen. So she noticed that the reading was low before she did it. So after she did this, her HRV, it was back up, which tells me even though I didn't feel like it was enough, it helped me realize some things. It brought my stressors down, and now I'm ready. I'll do more, and I'm happy to let all this go. I've had a headache for 30 years, and last night was the first time that it was revealed as to why. I love when I'm ready for new let go. It's been a long game, but it's been such a good one. For anyone wondering if what too little is like, she was just telling us what it felt like, and she goes, I can't wait to see what more feels like, and it was amazing. That is how microdosing mushroom should be. I've watched women who work with me. They did like my higher ticket offers. We'd work together. This specific lady came in person, and we did some healing work, and I watched. She was so closed off. She was like, I can't access. If you do all these fucking blue offers and you're doing these feminine work, you're journaling and all this bullshit, but you just feel like you can't connect, like you just can't access. You're like, you hear me talking about things, you hear these women accessing things. You're like, how do you feel that? How do you go there? This is it. This is part of it's called Magic Bee. Kind of a offer once you're in Hot Moms and you have some of the foundations, this is where you merge into. And so many women think that I'm not ready. Is you are hearing about it, you're ready. That's how universal frequencies work. If you're hearing about it, you're fucking ready. It's just, are you going to be in resistance to say no? The feminine calling. So I love plant medicine to help women tap into this. I'd give anything if I had it years ago. It called to me in 2012 and I said no. Y'all already know that story, but that was just a huge win. Those of you who feel, there's two people I'm talking to today. One are those who are really in resistance, aka stuck. If you say that you're stuck in your weight, that just tells me you're in resistance. Your body is literally afraid. It's not going to let go. It doesn't matter how many macros, perfectly things, and you're going to force it and force it. The second you let go and you're not clinging that tightly, you're going to just lose it all. You're going to live in a space where you feel like afraid to just get off your tight little control, whatever it is. You're not truly free. Sure, anybody can follow a diet plan. Anybody can follow 75 hard. What happens when some shit goes down? Trauma work is sacred. It's to increase resilience. That's what trauma work is for. Trauma work is not, let me go dive in some more. I need to heal some more before I need to heal some more. That shit is the part that needs to go. You need to get right now, take action. You don't feel like it, take action. You feel like you're afraid to spend money, spend the money. You feel like you're afraid to do this, do the thing. Show fucking up for yourself. Nobody's gonna come fix you. This is where your resentment is coming from. I do everything for everybody. I'm sorry, go clear the resentment. That's in clear my shit. You start doing that too right fucking now. Clear my shit, go now. Clear the resentment, because until you clear that resentment, you're gonna stay stuck, cellulite, looking middle-aged, pissed off, and make excuses for why it's harder for you than it is all the other hot girls online. You'll just be part of the toxic women culture. And I know that's not you. I'm not even talking to you. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, if you want more money, if you want a sexier body, here's the thing. It's not just about the result. We all know that. If you're watching and listening, you're not wanting just the result. You're wanting it a very specific way. You're wanting it the way I've created it. You're wanting it where you don't have to worry about what am I going to eat? Or if I'm going on vacation, how do I eat? I'm going to blow it. I'm going to gain the weight back. You want to lose weight, have the sculpted, sexy ass fucking body and the bank account that feels good. You don't want to have to hang on tightly. You don't want that. You're done with it. You're done with fucking cardio. You're done with tracking calories. You can track if you want to. You can do cardio if you want to. It's not required. I have a thing now, AI, that shows you, here's based on your food and gut test, based on the food you like, where you're at, all the things. It's going to give you a meal plan based on all your data and your biomarkers and what you have on hand. And you need the macro calculator. It's based on hormones because every woman's different. Your stress load is going to affect how you work out that day, what you eat. All this is part of the one-to-one coaching. It's $199. You blow that shit, that's a fucking Target run. It's not a Tesla. It's in the part of any woman that sits there. I know a lot of you aren't balking at that, but I just have to call it out. Any fear around money is trauma. It's money fucking trauma. It's scarcity. It's unworthiness. It's fucking lack of power. If you're so afraid of power, you're not afraid of spending money. You're afraid of fucking power is what it is. This is where you're going to learn to calibrate and be able to hold the power. When you get the body and the money, you know how to hold it and make it even better. No matter if the mom gets cancer, No matter if the dog dies or the fucking kids leave from the house and you get sad or you get cheated on. It doesn't fucking matter. When you learn to fully clear and you understand trauma and you know how to rewire your nervous system, which is what we teach in Hot Moms, very simple with AI. If you are trying to get healthy right now and you're not utilizing AI, like Hot Moms AI, not just ChatGPT, not just Claude, actual Hot Moms AI, you're fucking doing it wrong. I don't know what else to say. You got to get your blood work done the way we do it. And I don't even care if you want to take it and do it another way. Get the panels that we run, use the Hot Moms AI blood work, do the food test, and the specific workouts. Other than that, everything in between is fucking drama. And it's your drama and your nervous system wiring how things have to be hard. When you get this, and it will take 24 hours. When you get this, your life's going to feel easier. You will not feel as chaotic. You will feel more grounded. You will feel more at ease. You will enjoy your life more. Like everything shifts and changes. It's almost like being drunk trying to do life and then being sober trying to do life. Because right now, if you're not doing this, you're trying to do life drunk and foggy minded. You're operating on lack of sleep, low self-esteem, self-doubt, chaos. You're not finishing you're not getting the things done you know you need to be getting done. That's creating more energetic buildup that's causing you to stumble. You could get clarity, certainty, certainty. Now, do you think I'm going to get better results than a woman who's going through her day that barely got enough sleep last night, went to bed late because that's a weak bitch? Don't give me that. That's the only time she has herself. Bullshit. Create it. You're taking breadcrumbs. But bitches that work with me, or they're done with breadcrumbs. They're done with the leftovers. Got 8 minutes. They're done with leftovers. Do you think I'm going to get better results being certain and clear with my tools? Or the woman who's scattered, feels like everything's on her shoulders, and if she doesn't do it, it's not going to get done. It's not speaking her fucking mind, even though she really wants to say something. She's trying to keep the peace. She doesn't want to push it. She wishes she had more money, but she's bitching about her whatever. Now the kids need something. Now that she didn't work out today. Who thinks going to get better results? You. The ones who have the data and are using the fucking tools. If you're already, and I know you are, you're already doing all the fucking diet things. You're already trying right now. That's why you're following me and fucking 500 other fitness accounts. But what are you doing with it? What if it was working, you wouldn't be listening or following my shit. And don't give me that I just like your energy bullshit. And if you like my energy and it does something for you and you're not paying for it, we're not. What that means in shamanic terms, it means there's no reciprocity, meaning you're taking. Karma's not good for those types of people. So those of you who are on my list and you have not bought, get off. And if you're in my energy, get the fuck on. So then you can either get on or off. I'm here to get you results. I'm not here to be friends. I love my community. I do. I'm here because I know exactly. I can collapse your timeline. What would normally take you, or some of you are not even going to hit this in this life unless you work with me. And I'll say that potently. Come and work here. Don't do the cheapest thing. You can't expect white glove shit doing the cheapest fucking offer. Come in with an open heart and an open mind and be willing to get uncomfortable. You will collapse time, meaning you will get your result faster than if you're going around chasing that bullshit that you've always chased. Checkpoints and trophies for dopamine hit. Getting the cheap little heal your gut bullshit. Do this fasting diet. This is the diet. This is the doctor. This is the fucking supplement. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. How many times? Oh no, this is the thing. No, the fuck it's not. The thing is sitting with your fucking grief and having massive breakthroughs. And if you're ready for that, you'll go to the link in my bio and you will get started. Anything less than the quick fix is wasting your time. Just saying, anything less than the 4-week quick fix, the $199, you're wasting your time. Unless you do the 22 and then you upgrade to the 5K within 2 days. I'll just say that. All right, I gotta hop off. I got a call with Jamie. We're doing soul session. She wants a fatter bank account. She wants magic. She wants fucking confidence and power. We're going to give it to her. She's going to go find out the exact moment where it happened, and we're going to go do the change up. All right, y'all. You know what to do. Go to the link in my bio. I'll see you soon.